my review of Fantastic Four First Steps. It's good. It's really good. Could it be better? Of course. But it's nothing bad about it. It's better than Superman. And coming out of Superman, I felt let down. Coming out of this, I do not feel let down. I feel, yes, it did the job. They gave me a great film. That's how I feel. Nothing too lazy about the logic and the writing of it. Like, I keep going back to Superman, sorry, but for example, Superman, the closing of the rift, it was all computer based. So you just type a code in the computer and the rift start closing. That's cheap, lazy, and yeah. This film, on the other hand, everything was more thoughtful and more, you really believe that it's happening and they're looking for ways to solve the problem and they came up with the idea to teleport the entire Earth. Logically, that's crazy, but they tried to do it. Then Silver Surfer messed it up, and then Reed realized, oh, we can just switch it. We just teleport him elsewhere instead. Lower him with, you see, that's movie reasoning, trying to solve. That's good. That's good writing, and that's basically, I'm impressed and I like it, and I love. Now this is how you use I like to equate the baby Franklin and Crypto as the same thing. Clearly, James Gunn said he wanted to make Superman because of Crypto. And in a way, you can say this film was made because of Franklin. It's a plot device, so was Crypto. But James Gunn did not use. He was so bothered about doing annoying dog bits, and that got lost within the story he was trying to tell. Instead of fitting in the annoying dog bits to flow with the story, he interrupted his story with the annoying dog bits. That's one of the big problems with Superman. Whereas this film, it slots Franklin well into the story. Galactus wants Franklin. It just flows, and now Franklin is now a plot device, and it works. It's beautiful and it's well realized. Now, could Galactus have swatted the Fantastic Four? Of course he could, but they're like a nuisance to him, so he's not too bothered about killing them per se. He just wants the child. Whatever in his way, he smacks it away and keeps on moving. Until Sue got a hold of him and he realized, oh shit, these bitches. Maybe I should have paid more effort to swatting them. Anyway, so then if Franklin didn't do anything in the film, I'd have been pissed, right? But then again, this one thing I like about the movie. He's used so well, right? I go back to Superman. You want the dog to do cute things or whatever. Use him well. Use him logically. Don't just throw whatever dog bits you want in there and expect it to work. Example, how Fantastic Four got this right. Franklin, if what James Gunn did with Crypto would have been if in this film they just used Franklin as a Deus Ex Machina to defeat Galactus, or say he joined the fight sort of and struck a deadly blow to Galactus. That would have sucked. It could happen, but it doesn't rhyme. But instead, the baby just say his mommy is not moving anymore, and he wants mommy. He's looking at mom. Dad is sad. He wants mommy. So he's crying, dad puts him on mommy, and obviously he has powers. So all he's doing is he just wants to wake mommy up and he revives her. And that's how you use it. It's so brilliant, it's so simple, and it works. We see his power, we see what he's made about, and yet he's still a baby. That was beautiful. That's how you write and make things work. I applaud them for that. That was good, because I was eager to see what they'll do with him. You can't hype up a baby all this all powerful throughout the film and then don't do anything with him. That would have sucked. I was afraid they wouldn't do anything with him, so but they did, and they did it well. Just the way I would have done it. It works. Brilliant. I clap. That's awesome. Now, secondly, the Fantastic Four themselves. They were good. I like that. I wish there were more powers, so to say. No, not more. It's okay. It's okay. I feel like we could have gotten. We didn't get to see every side of everybody's powers. For example, when the old beats from the trailer say it, what time is it there, and he says it's clobbering time. What the effect after that? What he did was, what I would have done is I have Johnny release him, and have the thing smash, like Hulk smash, on Galactus's helmet, right? Hit him on the head, and to show the thing's power, maybe Galactus actually passes out, or at least his helmet cracks. Like, I'd have done something more like that to show that the thing, even though it looks small compared to Galactus, there's still raw power there. I'd have liked to see him just, it's clobbering time, and bang on Galactus' helmet, and when Galactus kneels down and passes out, the helmet cracks. Then of course he stands up again and continues what he's doing. Something like that. I think that would have worked better. But it was good. Then Human Torch was used very well. The whole thing where he's sucking in the flames, I don't know if that's his power. I feel like obviously they're all pyrokinetics. Him, Pyro from Deadpool sucked out Johnny's flame. I would have thought, I don't, to differentiate them, I wouldn't have given Johnny that ability that he can just suck in flames. Technically it's okay, but I would like to keep his powers more based on, he's the Human Torch. Keep it more torch-like. Yeah, but that's a little nitpick. I only bring this up to say at least keep the pyrokinetics. The pyrokinetic characters let them have some nuances and differences. Then again, to Invisible Woman, she almost looked like Wanda. What she was doing to Galactus, almost like what Wanda did to Thanos, which I guess is okay. It's still okay. All these are little nitpicks. I would have preferred if she did it in a way that doesn't look like exactly what Wanda is doing, but with white light instead of red light. But little nitpicks, doesn't matter. It works. It's fine. Then I would have loved more stretchy from Reed. Reed didn't do enough with Galactus. His intellect and mind was well, and I like the world building. The world building in this film was chef's kiss. Okay, maybe not 100%, 98%. The world building was good. The underground city thing, I could have done without that. What? Maybe there was an earlier iteration of the script where it made more sense, but people living underground and really, or maybe it's just done for differentiating of worlds and universes. That in this universe, people live underground. It's the same, and it's fine. It's fine. It's nothing into grab. I could have done without it, but it's fine. What else? I like the sciencey stuff. All that was good. Maybe the film could have used another element to it. When I say another element, I mean it was too centric on the main characters and what's going on. Apart from the main characters, there are no other earthly characters in the movie except for the host guy and what am I trying to say? Maybe, well, I don't know how else to put it. Even like a rival tech company that is trying to do their own thing for the world. It's just something outside of the Fantastic Four. But it's like the world is just focused on only them. This is, I just feel like it should have helped flesh out the world more. Then retelling the people of Earth the demands of Galactus of the child. Self-preservation, come on, self-preservation. Why you didn't need to tell them that? You didn't need to. I guess They have trust. The public has trust in them. If they lied and they found out later, it'll have been worse. But how would they find out? What the hell? They spoke to a space guy. No one else went there. But I guess for the dramatics and for that speech that Invisible Woman gives, the speech works. And I guess if they want to get that speech in, I would have probably had the people of Earth find out another way, other than Reed just blurting it out and telling them. First of all, Reed is not, what's the word, selfless, so to say, or pure. Reed is a character that, if he needs to, he'll hold back information. Reed Richards is not some Captain America-ish person. Reed Richards would hold back that information. Why am I telling them? If the people of Earth found that maybe Herbie blotted it out somehow, or some kind of recording, they found the memory card from the plane and people found out this what happened, something like that. Maybe, okay, yeah, the helmets had cams, right? Maybe someone gets hold of the helmet cam and then they play the message and the whole world sees it, or something like that. Rather than Reed just telling the world that this guy wanted my child. I feel Reed Richards wouldn't do that. He's entitled to some. Anyway, like I said, all these are little nitpicks. Doesn't mean much. The film is great. It's awesome. What else can I say? Silver Surfer. Oh, that was some good Silver Surfing. That character, I wish that character was more mainstream, so to say, like of Earth. Maybe Earth can get its own. The character is so cool. The Silver Surfer, surfing and doing stuff, and you're all silver. It's very cool. It's a cool character. And all the people talking about gender bending the character. It turned out great. Like I said, when I first heard this, I reminded people the Ancient One was also bent too. The Ancient One in the comics, it's not a woman, but they put Tilda Swinton in there, and she did a fantastic job, and it works. So does this Silver Surfer, all the outcry and everything. But when you watch the film, it works. It doesn't have to be a guy. And I like her whole backstory when they showed it, and it was good. Silver Surfer was good. Then her coming in clutch and sacrificing herself instead and leaving Johnny and stopping Johnny from doing it. That was good. I thought we wouldn't see her again in the film. I wish maybe, you know what, she and Johnny, they bonded enough, I guess. No, it works. It's fine. He reminded her of all the pain and suffering she has helped cause because she wanted her world spared. Because so she felt it and she figured since these people found a way to save their world, she'd help. So she's with Galactus wherever they got teleported to. That's fine. Alright. All in all, the film, I love the film. It's well done and I like the writing, and I love there's very little to complain about this movie. The only complaint I can say is that it's not like the Avengers. I keep going to the Avengers because that movie was fun and awesome and hit the nail on the head. The character interactions, everything. Joss Whedon, I wish Joss Whedon can keep working. That guy knows how to write and knows how to make movies. I keep wanting to get another The Avengers. This was great. It was very good. It wasn't as cool as The Avengers, but it was definitely as cool as anything Marvel has done post Endgame. Maybe apart from No Way Home. No Way Home had all the Spider-Man history to go with it, to make it so awesome. But apart from No Way Home, since after Endgame, this is better than every other thing. I prefer it to Guardians Volume 3. I prefer this Fantastic Four movie to Guardians Volume 3. I prefer it to Multiverse of Madness. I prefer it to Multiverse of Madness. I prefer it to Wakanda Forever. This is since after Endgame, I think after No Way Home, this is probably my best MCU movie. I might be missing one or two there. I know people like to mention Shang-Chi. I don't like that movie at all. That movie has some serious problems that people ignore. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Movie was great. I loved it. The post-credit scene. I guess if they showed Robert Downey Jr.'s face for even half a second, they'd have to give him $5 million. So they didn't show his face. If I was RDJ, I'd let them show my face for free. I guess he knows his value and he doesn't. You're not going to pay him for it. He doesn't want it. But I feel him and Marvel are close enough that it's just a 2-second post-credit scene. You should permit them to show his face. Come on, do it for free. You're already getting 100 million for the movie. Let them show your face in the damn post-credit scene, or unless it's a contract problem. Anyway, so that was. Then the second part was just a whatever. It was crap. But yeah, so that's basically it. They did it. They really did it. All right. Thanks for listening and bye.